Hi everyone, and happy Wine Wednesday. If you are new, I'm Allie from A Glass After Work. Thanks for joining. Today I am going to share some Halloween recommendations. They're all three from the Casillero del Diablo wine label. One is a wine that I've purchased myself, and that is this 2016 Carménère. I'm actually not going to open this up tonight, not because I don't want to share it with you guys. I do. It's just that I have two other wines that I would like to share with you, and so I think opening up three is probably a little much for me, but this is a wine that I actually have. It's the only bottle I have left from a party that my husband and I threw this past weekend. The Carménère is actually a wine that I served to my friends and family. It is only $9. It always is well received. It's 100% Carménère. It's easy to find and is absolutely delicious, and it goes with all of the cheese and charcuterie and everything else that we serve. But what I actually want to share with you are the other two wines that I have tonight. If you go back and look at my Instagram from last year, you will see that the Cab is one that I opened last year for Halloween. I am going to share it with you again tonight, but it was given to me as a sample. So this is the 2017 Cab. So this 2017 Cabernet Sauvignon is actually a blend of a number of different grapes. It's 89.5% Cab Sauv, which is how they're able to call it a Cabernet Sauvignon. But it actually also has, let me pull out my notes, sorry. But it actually also has 8% Syrah, 1% Cabernet Franc, 1% Petit Verdot, and 0.5% Petit Syrah. So there's a lot of grapes going into the 2017 vintage to make sure that it is going to taste the way we expect it to taste, which is going to be delicious. And it's I think I said, but it's a $17 bottle of wine. So as you can see, not only do I have my Simply Charmed wine charm on here for Halloween, but this is a nice dark purple going on with this Cabernet Sauvignon. Not surprising, it's a 2017, so it's nice and young. On the nose, whew, there is a lot of black cherries. I get some, like, I would actually call them chocolate covered blueberries. I don't know if you've ever got those bags of the chocolate covered blueberries, but that is definitely what I'm getting on the nose here. So it's some good chocolate and fruit flavors. And there's a little bit of herbs going on, but I would say it's pretty faint. Definitely some oak, so I get some cedar happening too. All right, why don't we give it a taste? Cheers. So this is exactly what I want in an everyday wine that I am going to drink while enjoying my husband's chili, sitting on the porch, handing out candy to 300 kids, because that's what happens. My husband makes crockpot chili on Halloween. We open up a bottle of wine and we hand out candy basically from 5:30 until about 9 o'clock at night when we turn the lights off. Not that the kids have stopped coming, but that's just when we cut it off. And in that time, we get a little over 300 kids. So it is a busy night, and this is exactly what I would want. It's got good flavor. It's going to help keep me a little bit warm because, let's be honest, this time of year it's going to be a little bit chilly here in DC. And it is going to go well with the Halloween candy. Now, I will say, my husband's upstairs. He does not actually know that I have opened up the Halloween candy. And we're not going to tell him, right? But I opened up two of my favorites. Actually, really, my favorites are the Milky Ways and the Twix, but it seems wrong to taste two caramel candies with the chocolate. So I'm going to do the Milky Way and the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup because I know that that's also a big favorite. And these are definitely wines that need to go with chocolate. We also hand out some fruity candies, but that's not going to be for this. All right, so yummy Milky Way and All right. To be honest, I thought that was going to pair a little bit better with the Milky Way. I thought it would go well with the chocolate and the caramel. It's not bad, but it's not singing to me there either. Let's give it a taste with the Reese's Pieces. Oh yeah, this is what a Halloween candy and chocolate pairing should be, because that is delicious, and I think my husband's gonna have to keep me away from the Reese's Pieces this year if we end up drinking the Cab Sauv while we're giving away candy, because wow, that's fantastic, you guys, fantastic. All right, now let's give the other one a taste. I'm gonna rinse out my glass. I wanted to just point out that a lot of people will rinse out their glasses with water. You should never rinse out your glass with water. The water is going to stick to the sides of the glass. It's going to then dilute the wine when you taste it. Nobody wants diluted wine. Not only do you not want diluted wine, but it's actually going to change the way it tastes. So I'm just going to do a quick rinse. And of course, with the quick rinse, you've got to drink the rinse down because you also don't want to waste the wine. And let's give this one a try. So this is the Casillero del Diablo red blend. It's also a 2017. And as you can see, these are all wines, both wines, actually all three wines, are from Chile, from the Central Valley. And while the Cab Sauv had a lot of grapes in it to make it a Cab Sauv, it was 89.5% Cabernet Sauvignon. This wine is a red blend, but it is 70% Syrah and 30% Cabernet Sauvignon. Even though it's only 2 grapes, the proportions are a lot more similar. And so it's called a red blend. And this one is $12. All right. And so why don't we take a look? You can see that it's also a pretty young wine. I mean, it's a 2017, so we've got some nice dark purple colors happening in here. So this wine is a lot more herbaceous. I don't like the smell of this quite as much. I'm not sure how much I like the smell of this. It's a lot of stems to me and not a lot of fruit. It's not bad. I would just say it's kind of average. I'm not loving it. All right, but let's give it a taste. Maybe it tastes better. All right, so here's the thing. It's so here's the thing. The Cabernet Sauvignon is more medium to full bodied, medium to full tannins with I would say medium to medium high acid. The red blend is probably medium acid body and tannins. It's a lot thinner. That does surprise me considering it's a Syrah, but I will say it just doesn't, even at $12, it just doesn't sing to me the way the other ones do. Now, that might change when we taste it with some Halloween candy. So, any excuse to give the Halloween candy a try. Let's first take a bite of the Milky Way. Oh, in case you're wondering, the Milky Way is still really good. All right, now I will say that this wine, the red blend with the Milky Way, is beautiful. So you put this wine with a little bit of caramel and it brings out some of those fruity notes. Yeah, I definitely like this better with the Milky Way. Let's give it a try with the peanut butter cup. It's not a peanut butter cup wine, but I didn't really think it was going to be. This wine, though, with the Milky Way, yeah, you can't go wrong with that. So I guess depending on which your favorite candy is will determine which of the wines you should consider opening for Halloween. If you are a Milky Way person, I think the red blend is probably the better way to go. If you're just kind of an all-around peanut butter cup kind of person, the Cab Sauv is going to be the way to go. And I will put in a plug for the Carménère, which I know is not where the PR company was sending me, because that's not what they sent as part of the package. But I just have to say that the Carménère is not going to steer you wrong. It will go well with both of those candies, so you can go back and forth. Still not going to go really well if you're a Sour Patch Kids kind of person, and not going to really go with that. I would suggest going with a white wine, maybe a cider, maybe a beer. Probably not any of these, but obviously I'm a chocolate girl, so that's kind of why you got those recommendations. But I'd love to know, what are your favorite Halloween candies? Are you going to go for the kind of the chocolate route, or do you do the more fruity side of things, or do you actually eat something else or hand out something else? I'd love to know. And have you thought about what it is that you're going to be opening on Halloween to pair with your candies? And I think that that is everything I have for tonight. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate those. And if you aren't already a subscriber to my channel, you can do that by clicking on the caricature right here, or by clicking on the subscribe button down below. But also don't forget to click on the bell, because it will let you know when I upload a new video, which is going to be every Wine Wednesday. And if you're looking for a recommendation, you can find one right here. And with that, I appreciate you joining me. Have a happy Wine Wednesday. Cheers.